Eyes on my communism.
Yes. Yes, we are.
You son of a gun.
Indeed, I think we're live.
Okay, give me 15%.
What?
Oh shit, what the fuck?
One sec.
Did you ever notice when you view Facebook stories in your computer, the volume is always up the fucking roof?
Whoop, there we go. We're back. Message.
You were
Here's the.
trying to click on me and you accidentally clicked on switcher.
Yep, there's my shitty fucking channel. I usually
Oh,
do drama and crap.
it, it's even shittier than I expected.
Indeed. Indeed it is. Buh. And now he's going to stop talking. You were fucking like a laugh riot. Fucking
What?
five
Oh,
seconds
sorry.
ago.
Sorry, bro. It's more of a comment, really.
Okay. Well, no. You can keep talking shit. It's just, you were fucking comedy gold like 2 seconds ago.
Was I?
Yeah.
I hadn't noticed, man.
Indeed.
Did I ever tell you of the time I got Grim Dawn?
How
It's
much is
like,
it to fucking goddamn get you the expansions?
I don't know. It's not. I mean, it's. I mean, if you purchase the DLC from me, it's gonna be the same as everything else.
Okay.
The base game is $15. I got it for like 3 point something. It was on sale yesterday.
Okay.
I played like 4 hours of it. I like it. You know, as a kid, I
Well,
played
it's
Moo.
well, you were
I really
explaining how
liked it.
things are different and cheaper over there. So
Yeah,
how much is the expansion over there?
I don't know, dude. I have to check that shit. DLC. It says your price is like $20. What the fuck? $20 for DLCs?
Yeah, for ours. What's yours?
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ!
$20 is
Damn.
a big deal to you guys over there? Really?
Yeah, dude, $20, bro. Are you joking?
$20 is like almost my minimal buy on any damn
Dude,
thing.
20
Jesus.
$20 is like 60 gel or some shit. Probably more. It's like 60 Georgian laris.
He's like, do you know how
And
many people I could buy and sell for 20 American dollars?
my listen, comrade. First of all, when you come to my country and you want to buy human, you don't just go out say, "Excuse me, officer, can you interest me in some slave purchasing?" No, you can't do that. No. You come to me. I send you to Igor. Igor sends you to fucking Jamaica or wherever the fuck, and then they cut you a nice slice of pie. And yeah, Grim Dawn is a cool game.
Yes, it is a cool game.
How's your stream going, bro?
I don't know. I'm just checking it. Fucking, I'm checking it right now. No, that'll hold for now. Handful of people are there.
That's lovely.
Yeah, for everybody, I was talking with this guy and I thought he was a laugh riot, and then he got on stream and then he just stopped talking.
I'm sorry. I'm a little audio shy.
No, nobody
Get
knows
it?
it. You can be
Get it?
like, I wasn't. It wasn't me. There was nobody from
It's
Georgia. It was
I'm
like
a little audio shy because I do audiology. I
nice,
usually listen, on the job. I usually just listen to the guys.
nice. So you
I don't
you
know,
said you
bro.
invested or something like that?
Invested?
Yeah.
No, what do you mean? No, you're the investor guy.
You
You
said you
got
were
chairs. You got chairs in China, dude.
shares in China.
You got like all kinds of chairs in China. You got like the PewDiePie 399 chairs. You got the taburetkas as we call them here. Those little shitty chairs that you sit on with like one butt cheek and the other one's like on the floor.
What the fuck are
So
you talking about?
it's like it's such a low chair. They're like it's a taburetka is like a really small Russian chair, which is like it's like very small and it's very low. So when you sit on it, like half your butt cheek is on the chair, and the other one is like on the floor.
I'm
So
not looking
it's
this thing up.
it's a very bad, a very bad
the
chair.
the fuck is this called? You know what? I might look it up after all.
Taburetka in
There's
Russian.
no
We
way I
call
could
it
spell that
taburetka.
out. Could you like send me that in DM so I can?
But yeah, look, Me doing your research for you.
I can't spell in Russian or
You
Georgian.
don't have. You can just type it in fucking. I mean, you probably have these.
I speak the kings, not cock gobble, man.
Jesus, I'll send you like a photo or whatever.
Okay.
And,
It's gonna have all kinds of crazy fucking
there you
international
go.
hyphens and shit.
Taburetka, блядь.
Okay, wait a
Can I,
minute.
can I say the B word on stream?
What's bitch?
No, блядь.
I don't know what that is.
Блядь. You don't know what блядь is?
Yeah, just type it to me.
Have you never played CS:GO, my friend?
Is it racist?
What? No, it just means bitch in Russian.
No, you
Yeah,
could say that. Are you kidding? Blet. Okay. Blet it is.
What are you, bro? What are you like? What are you, a boomer?
Yeah.
Every,
I guess so.
Every 12-year-old knows what a bled means. It's like an international swear word, dude.
Okay,
It's like
blet.
fuck. Bled is like fuck, you know.
All right.
Yeah.
Does anybody have any questions for international Georgian?
Oh.
They want to know if you were paid to like send disinformation to America.
Let me just advertise my country. It just doesn't get enough advertisement.
Indeed.
Now, I noticed one thing.
Go ahead.
It's very good when a second world or third world country exists, because that way all you folks can come over here and, you know, fuck our women and whatnot.
Okay, I didn't know we did that.
Also very cheap.
I don't know if this is the time that we'd go across with the world to,
Huh?
you know, with the plague rolling around outside.
Oh, the plague, yes, yeah.
I don't need to go spend $1,000 to go to like Soviet Russia and go bang some.
In Soviet Russia. I mean, if you want to go to a Soviet country, like you got shares in China, dude. Just tell them that you want to sit down for a moment.
Jesus.
Which one?
When the way you call shares chairs, there was a stock
It's
trader.
shares, dude. Like it's
Yeah.
shares.
There was a stock trader. He said, "I got so drunk I was trying to tell this foreign international guy about French houses, and I was trying to say franchises."
Franchises.
Oh fuck! I got a super chat, $5. Here we go. Couldn't help but notice that Biden didn't get invited to Putin's Z's pancake fry get rent USA.
It's so nice to be a part of someone getting paid. Always been a childhood dream of mine.
Indeed.
Make someone else rich and famous. Some random dude on YouTube,
Yeah, that's all you need. Well, fuck with your accent. You
all
could just
you
come
need,
out and go
bro.
at you fucking Americans, and then fucking people would pour in. Yeah, are you kidding me? Yeah.
Oh, let me tell you what's wrong with this country. Oh.
Just come on there and bitch about old man shit, and people will gobble it
Yeah,
up.
sure. I mean, I felt like my whole childhood I was just practicing to be the old man that I am today. They always told me I was old for my age. I agreed. No man should have low-hanging balls at the age of 7, you know?
Medicare, or one of the people in the chat says Medicare Fembot, go fight V. Do you know who V is?
Well, the fuck's we?
Oh, V is some YouTube skeptic from the Ukraine or some shit like that. Where's Igor from? You in the chat,
Igor?
MF. I'm trying to.
Igor.
When I say these names out, and it'll confuse my co-host here for the evening, or guest, I guess.
Snow Dragon. We got Asuka Snow Dragon.
Yeah.
That's a cool name. It's Asuka.
Yep.
I'm not sure how you pronounce it.
I think you got it right.
I guess. I mean, we got a lot of weird letters in my language.
Yeah.
Like, you want to hear a couple of them?
Oh, he's from Romanian. The V.
Oh. You guys got V. We got V. We
No.
also got H, Ch, Ch. Like all the. I said the same letter twice.
Yeah.
Let me just Google my alphabet real quick. How does it end? I keep forgetting. It's like, I swear to God, every Georgian forgets like the ending of the alphabet.
Are you drunk right now?
No, I was completely sober, dude.
Okay.
So it goes. It starts off standard, like a b g d e v z t, but then it just goes into fucking you know, that type of shit. A lot of people want to, pronounce it whenever they visit the country, and I'm just like, just fucking give up, man. You're never gonna be able to say fucking or ch. Just stop trying, fucking idiot. You don't have to say fucking idiot at the end, but usually they're Americans, so it's
Redundant. I got you.
no, they insist like not to be, not to be like a dick or
Well,
racist.
depending on what state you're in, sometimes it's just a polite way to end the sentence, you know?
Uh, I mean that sentence would have been racist if being American was a race, you know. Like
Eh.
whenever you say like Americans are stupid, I feel like you're being ignorant in your own sense, because I mean, people when they judge America, they judge it by the shitty movies, the Hollywood, not the
well,
Hollywood ones, the American Pie,
well,
stuff like that.
from what I've heard, that people in like
Yeah, cause
South and Central America also
yeah,
consider themselves American, so it's like half the world, kind of, sorta.
yeah, but why do you think like people outside of America, consider Americans to be generally stupid?
Um, I don't know, because everybody thinks they're smarter than everybody else.
And maybe, but I think that the reason is because you guys have those TV shows
Yeah.
where everyone's like a dumbed down and shit. You know what I mean? Like Simpsons or Family Guy or like
Yeah.
Friends and stuff like that. The guys are always these like dumb dudes, and the girl is always like this really hot chick, who's like really like the guy is like really lucky to have her and stuff.
Okay.
You know. Maybe it's the TV thing, because I mean, whenever I think about America, I think of like Florida and like movies and Scarface sniffing cocaine and shit like that.
Well, he's Cuban,
Land
so
of the free.
yes.
But I mean, as Rage Against the Machine said, whoever told you that is your enemy. 'Cause, I mean, it's bullshit. I mean, it's not like difficult to see that life is basically the same shit everywhere. The only thing that changes is the faces and the overall like looks of the place. But I mean, the vibes and all that shit kind of
Well,
the
that's
same.
that's
I
not
would say.
entirely true. If you're in China and you're a kid, you only have 1 hour of gameplay. So there you go.
Oh my god, first world problems, bro. I can only gamer for 1 hour. Okay. Oh no, not that.
He's Boris here is like riding on the back of a cow right now. The plug
I
is
mean,
jammed into the cow's
but
ass,
what about
generating energy.
what about Dungeons and Dragons though? Are you
I don't
picking up
know.
that shit?
I don't
Have you
sit down
played a
with
lot
I
of
don't sit down with their supreme leader Winnie the Pooh or whatever the fuck his name is to find out what the fuck.
it?
G.
Jesus, you don't know his name?
Isn't it G or something?
It's Jinping or whatever.
Yes.
Xi Jinping. I get really confused with like English, because there's an X and it's pronounced Z like xylophone. If there's an X in the middle in the the front of the word, why is it pronounced as a Z? I don't understand that shit. Stuff like that makes English, I'd say, one of the most difficult languages to learn for like outsiders, and like most of the world speaks English.
Nice. Why do you know
It's not like
English?
man, oh, standard European shit.
Okay.
Video games,
He's like,
movies.
so I found out the best hentai was all in English, and that was the end of
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. No, I mean, if we were to do it like that, I'd probably know Japanese or Korean or some shit like that. I know my hentai, bro.
Okay.
No,
Beautiful.
but like, oh, bro, it's like I met a lot of people like online and stuff, and we shared the same story. I mean, I didn't. I mean, I did go to like an English school, but the teachers kind of sucked. I remember this one time. I was sitting with my teacher, and I was the best kid in class in English,
Uh huh.
and she told us to like write a story or whatever, and so I did, and I took it to her, and then like one of the I don't remember exactly what I wrote, but the sentence contained the word awesome.
Nice.
I think it was something like, I had a great weekend, it was awesome, and then my teacher, that fat bitch, She looked at me and she said, like, come here for a second. I'm like, okay. She shows me the letter. Sorry, the paper, and she's like, what is this? And I'm like, oh, that's awesome. She's like, that's not a word. And I'm like, what?
No, that is.
What are you retarded? Sorry, that's not the politically correct
No, no, you could totally
civil
say that.
thing to say. I'll change my wording. What are you, Down syndrome?
Oh, well, you're from
And so
Russia.
she,
If you're
so
if you're
she
from
said,
Russia, when instead of retarded, you're supposed to say Ukrainian, right?
what? No, 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 I don't know what you speak of. I'm sorry. Алло, Игорь, чувак, думай, нас просрали, нам надо идти обратно, хуй его знает. Он говорит, американец.
Buenos dias and beans and disease to you too. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, of course. No, I was on the line with Igor. Never mind.
All right.
So I was like, with this lady. I was like, it's a word. It's a word in English. And she's like, yeah. How do you pronounce it? I'm like, awesome. Yeah, and she's like, it says Awesome. That's not a word. Sit down. I'm giving you an F. And I'm like, what the fuck? So this lady who is supposed to be our English teacher to teach us the language, she doesn't fucking know the word awesome. Like, how the fuck is she, even a teacher? And this is the problem with my country, I noticed, because a lot of kids nowadays, they don't speak English good. And I find that to be bad. I mean, it's good that we have individuality. We're a very small country. We're like ancient fucking country.
Mhm.
And you can spot a Georgian dude like from like a mile away. You can always recognize our face because we all look the same. I can say it. I'm one of them.
I
I
have.
feel like, dude. No, I feel like legit. I feel like the subject of the N word. Like, I
I,
think that only like black people should say it,
so
and
it's
also Georgians, because Georgia is like the ghetto of Russia, dude. Like,
look, when you talk about
I
the same
swear to
face,
God.
I just imagine you got this like 5 o'clock shadow and this long face and shit
No,
that looks all
no.
tired and shit.
Oh Jesus. The life here is just what it's fucked, man. I mean, the city is like your best bet, but if you go outside the city, life is kind of eh. And there's a lot of like there's a lot of hatred
Uh huh.
because like the government fucks us daily. Like we don't even need to like have sex. It just fucks us daily, and we don't. That's why there's only like 3 million or some shit.
3 million
Point
people.
something of us. Yeah, yeah. It's a very small country,
How
and
cold
we.
is it over
Oh,
there?
you know what? I'll give you a really interesting fact. Georgia, and this is gonna be good information for you for your next pub quiz that you attend.
Okay.
Georgia's the only country in the world which has two sub-countries in it.
Really?
That being Abkhazia, which we call Abkhazeti, which is
Nice.
where I'm from, and there's also Samachablo, which is known more, outside of Georgia
I
as
I will
Sofi Seti.
remember Apazia.
Yeah, and you probably heard of it. And these two places are occupied. So 20% of my country is occupied by the Russians, and we're just I don't know, we're just fucked.
What do you think
And
of
the
Putin?
Americans, you guys actually sent some troops, and I met these guys in Batumi, which is a port city. Really cool, good dudes from America.
Uh,
They're like Navy, great guys to be around, and they're doing some like stuff here. America's like sending a message to Russians, like we got Georgia's back. I really like that, and I really admire Americans in the sense of you guys like don't give a fuck, and that's a very admirable thing.
hmm.
I'd say in a person, let alone in a nation. You know what I mean? It's fucking beautiful.
Well, the
But
individual doesn't give a fuck. The nation thinks it does. So.
no, but like I'll give you an example. In Georgia, we have a Spanish application of delivery system, which is Glovo, and we had a couple of strikes, and we would have like these guys with like their like yellow backpacks go to like Sport Palace and like Parliament building and shit like that. And like I look out my window and I'm like, holy shit, someone ordered a really big fucking order of like some nachos or some shit,
Uh huh.
And they have these strikes, and it would in America, for example, if you have a strike, the people they just do not give a single fuck. They're just gonna sit on their ass, do fucking nothing until the employers actually like make a change for the better of the employees.
Yes.
In here, because demand is so fucking high, and you're always gonna find a guy to work for you. They just give him like really fucking shitty wages that are like half of it, like more than half of it goes to just the fucking, the benzene of the, and just the gas of the, the scooter and the car they're driving to like make the delivery. So it's just shit.
Yeah,
It's just horrible pay.
there's a
But
bunch of
you
entitled
guys,
lazy
when you
assholes
have
over
a,
here.
yeah, yeah, but like, but you guys, you just do not give a fuck. I mean, you're not gonna pay me. I'm just not gonna fucking work. And good luck finding anyone else, because they know, because we fucking share it on media and shit. So they know if you're fucking us, they're not gonna, they're gonna, Oh, you understand what English is my third language, as I said. You get the fucking point.
No, you did good. Fucking, that's solid. So, like, when they took over your nation, was it like their bombs dropping or some shit?
Uh, well, I wasn't really around for that.
Oh, okay.
My dad was in the war. He still has like a bullet in his arm.
Oh, shit.
And like imagine like going through air security. They're like beep beep beep. We got fucking Wolverine in the fucking house. No, but I mean, he like I don't know how to like talk. It's kind of a painful subject for me to talk about.
Okay.
And I always sympathize with like nations and also like groups of people who got fucked over. Like I sympathize a lot with the Irish and like the UK shit. I sympathize with like all like the minorities in America, especially the black people, because you guys got a really fucking shitty deal.
I'm not black, but thank you.
I'm not saying you. I'm saying like the guys in America, like, the listener.
Okay.
Who's, like happens to be black.
Yes. Let me turn my hat up around and shit. Put on some
No, 'cause,
pants that are a little baggy.
I know what getting fucked is. and
Okay.
I think that a lot of people like they focus on the hate a lot. I think you should learn to let go of hate and be more on the positive side. But who am I to talk about that shit?
No, okay, it's fine.
Just, just some random guy who lost like half his family in the war. Nothing special, fucking. But I can laugh. I can laugh. See, I can make myself crack up from like tragedy like that. So I think it's a positive thing to laugh about shit. Because I mean, same things make us laugh, make us cry, right? So, Big Smoke. Holla, kudos to that motherfucker.
Jesus. You're fucking great at this.
What?
Bullshitting.
Bullshit? What are you talking about?
Well, I don't. I mean, they're just talking small talk. I didn't mean like you're lying or anything like that.
No, I had a lot of experience with Russian girls. It's like this.
Nice.
And also American ladies. Oh God, that was quite the experience there.
Oh.
Practicing my English. It was difficult talking with them though, because they really liked the
Go on.
the thing the thing.
Oh,
The going down south thing.
okay. It's a huge fucking tone shift right there.
What are you talking about?
You're like, oh, the tragedy of my family, and now I'm going to talk about getting head. I'm like, okay, man.
No, I'm not talking about getting head. I'm talking about giving head.
Okay, well, still, it's still a huge tone shift.
Ladies, I like to give head.
Okay.
Just note it in your textbook or some shit. You ever do video streams?
I think I've done it once or twice.
Okay, so if you ever do it again,
Yeah.
just make sure you got a 30-second delay.
Oh.
Because like in the events of like maybe like your dick like flops out, you can just like end the stream right away. Because like shit happens, man.
Well, I mean, it takes time for the reports to kick in anyway, so.
I suppose so.
I mean, I've never streamed from the waist down.
You never stream from the way. Yeah, you can like stand up.
Just aim the damn thing at your face.
What? What?
The camera.
Yeah.
Like, why would the camera be on my fucking lap any damn ways?
Man, shit happens, bro.
Okay.
like you're eating with like chopsticks and like nice Chinese
I'm just
noodles.
rocking out with my cock out for no reason. All right.
Yeah, rock out with your cock out, dude. Oh, that's some good cola. What's
Nice.
your favorite soda, dude?
Um, I like cherry coke.
You like cherry? What? With Dr. Pepper?
Yeah, that too.
No, I love Dr. Pepper, but it's so fucking expensive. It's like 3 gel for a can here, and they only sell it in a specific market.
What's the
It's really
cheapest?
annoying. Cheapest, I'd say like off-brand cola. Like 1 gel for like 1 liter or whatever.
Nice.
I usually purchase RC cola because it's like 3 gel for like 3 liters. It's like a big bottle or whatever.
So I'm gonna look that up real quick.
It's RC cola. It's American cola.
No, no, I'm gonna look up Jill per dollar.
Gel. It's like 3 point something probably. It's been like that for like the past
One USDA
forever.
is 15 Jill.
What? No, it's not.
Roughly, it's what fucking I typed it into Yahoo. It's what Reddit says.
I just type 1 USD in gel, GEL, for
Okay,
gelari. It's 3.12. I googled it.
let's see. Yep, 3.2. It's been going up. You guys are gaining on us, I think. With that, we're going in the toilet. There's a southern fried gentleman that I hang out with who would probably have had lots to say about that. I think they're in the stream, but they're not in the call.
Right.
Dude.
And now, for the pleasure of the viewer, we're going to take a very short musical break, and we'll be back with our great host.
What, you gotta use the bathroom?
No, it's a musical break.
No, I don't cut out for that crap.
No, I mean I am.
Okay.
When I was a little baby, a mama's boy, no one could save me from those kids at school. They were bullied, they were teased, they would taunt me, haunt me. You're such a pretty boy, you're such a pretty boy,
Did you
you're
make
such a
this up?
pretty boy, such a pretty boy. Fear, I grew up so scared. The Bible Belt, redneck lifestyle. One day I'll fly free on the airplane. Where's my seat? Where's my champagne? Yeah, champagne. I'm such a pretty boy. Such a pretty boy. Such a pretty boy. Such a pretty boy. Heaven knows the lengths I go to please them night and day. They don't even notice when I'm down. Such a pretty boy. Such a pretty boy. Such a pretty boy. Such a pretty boy.
Alright then.
Hotels were closed and the airport was clean. I was stranded alone in my southwest dream. Back to you, man.
How do I keep finding people like this? It's like, how do I keep finding people like this? I gotta ask.
Like who?
I always meet these eccentric people that I'm like, huh.
Well, What kind of people?
Like I guarantee I could go through this server and never find like somebody quite like this again.
Quite like who?
I don't know, like a dude from like Georgia who could sing and knows like 3 different languages and all this other shit.
Oh, actually, it's five, but
Okay. Shit.
no, I mean fluently, it's like English, Russian, and Georgian,
Okay.
respectively, or whatever the fuck.
How different
I
from
speak, I
Georgian
speak a
from
little bit
Russia
of
is?
Arabic. I speak a little bit of Arabic and like a very tiny amount of French because I took it in school, but I didn't like learn it properly.
Uh-huh.
I remember I went up to like my French teacher after I like finished school, and like I was a horrible student, but I just really liked her because she was a cool dude. She would, like, she wasn't like the other teachers. She would like I'd see her like smoking in the car and shit like before the studies and shit. Everyone else was just like old lady, old fat lady. Like biology teacher was like old fat, like obese, like kind of a bitch lady. I fucking hated. She was a bitch, but she was a cool lady. So I went up to her after this school ended, and I was like, "Excuse me, Miss." Forgot her name even. Like, and I was like, I learned a cool French word, and she's like, "Oh, tell me." And I'm like, "Oh, it's kind of a phrase, and it's not very formal." And she's like, come on, tell me." And I'm like, "Okay." And I go, "Sus ma bite," which means suck my dick.
Did it work?
And no. It's like, "You think that's bad? Come here, come here." And like she like whispers in my ear. She goes, "Nick ta mère." And I'm like, "Ooh." And what does that mean? She says, "I fuck your mother."
I thought in French that was oh no. No, I know that one in Spanish,
Le
my mistake.
putain, like putain or some shit.
Go chica de madre. Go fuck your mother in
That's
Spanish.
Spanish.
Yeah, I know.
Chinga tu madre, I think, the Mexican version.
Oh, he says it better than me. It's already getting upstaged. Nice.
She upstage from upstate New York, bro.
Nice.
That doesn't make sense. I'm not from New York. Although, no, there's this cool thing. I noticed that there's New York is like in every media ever. Like like starting with like from books. So everyone's like writing about New York. Central Park. Like I remember I read this one. I think it was Michael Kahn. It was Murder in Central Park. It's like an obscure book. I don't know if it's like I don't know if it's known in there, but probably is. I mean, it's an American author or whatever. And it was like in Central Park, and it's murder in Central Park. It's like a play on words. 'Cause there's like a murder happened there, and there's like crows around, so like a murder of crows and shit.
Mm.
It's like a mystery thingy. And there's like cam girls and shit in the book. It's like interesting book. I
What's the
do
book?
recommend. It's a detective. It's called Murder in Central Park by Michael John.
Hmm.
And give me like 2 seconds. I gotta go put this soda, which is getting warm, in the fridge. I'll be right back.
All right. This dude's a character. Speaking of going down, how about that Chris Chandler? I knew you were gonna get there eventually. Um, I've fought long and hard not really to deal with that dipshit. Um, let's be honest. That is a long book that you want me to delve into. That people have spent lifetimes on, and quite frankly, they're still in jail, right? I'll put it to you this way: if anyone's like you misgendered them, I was like, I don't want to claim them as human at this point. You shouldn't claim them as anything.
And I'm back.
Welcome back. I had somebody trying to get me to talk about Chris Chan, and I'm like, oh god, do I have to?
Christian?
If you don't know who that is, you're good.
Oh, what? I'm what?
If you don't know who that is, you're good. You're doing it right.
I mean, I've heard of Chris Chan, but I don't know
Good.
who that is.
I would keep it that way. You're missing absolutely nothing. Supposedly, like, they got thrown in prison for banging their mom or something like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna Google him now.
Oh God, that's a long rabbit hole, my friend.
Chris Chan, song by Christian Weston Chandler.
That is the individual.
Hmm. Looks like some dude.
That is certainly it. I'm gonna get read at later.
But now he looks like
Yeah,
what's that Bruce Jenner
yeah. That's
after the thing.
Chris
Like,
Chan is definitely a Bruce Jenner.
oh, he's transgender.
Yes.
Okay. So what's your position on transgenders?
I don't have a stake in that fight really.
All right.
It's their own
I
thing,
mean,
you know.
so here's the thing about Georgia. We don't care where you're from or like color of your skin, your religion. If you come here, we're gonna probably treat you to some Khachapurian like red wine, Huanchkara specifically, which is the best one if you ask me. But if you're gay, get the fuck out.
Okay.
This is not my opinion. This is the mentality of Georgia.
Is it like a
It's
religious
sad.
thing or what?
Yeah, probably because we're very religious.
Oh, very good.
But we also have like a hospitality thing, which is really high up. Because, like, if you're a guest, it doesn't matter if I have like if I have like one loaf of bread, which I've been saving for like the past 7 years. I'm gonna
Can't be that good anymore.
yeah, but I'm gonna bring it out on the table for you because you're a guest. Because in Georgia we say that guest is a gift from God.
Nice.
We're very yeah, but
Is Eastern
like
Orthodox or what?
no, we're Orthodox. Yeah, I don't know if it's like Eastern or whatever. We're Orthodox Church. I mean, you're gonna find like a lot of icons in every Georgian household, but no, but I mean Georgians, we're very homophobic, which is kind of weird because like we're very hospitality and we're very tolerant people, but it's fucking homophobic. I don't understand that shit. I never understood that. I never understood homophobia and racism. I think the reason of it is because they're both hate and hate without a reason, which is kind of stupid. Just ignorance. You just don't understand something and just automatically hate it. But I mean, I don't really judge these people. I mean, they have a right to hate. So I mean, hate to your heart's content, but don't be violent about it. I, mean, I don't like math. I fucking hate math, but I mean, you're not gonna find me, like ripping textbooks in half and shit like that.
Not till tax time, right?
Not gonna find me getting tilted over the numbers and shit. Unless we're playing, League, and I'm gonna get really fucking frustrated. But no, I mean Georgian men are very homophobic, like men specifically. Like there's women as well, but I mean, it's getting better. But I mean Georgian men are so homophobic they would never go to Narnia. They'd be too afraid to leave the closet after. Like that's their position, you know.
All right then.
How's your day been?
Pretty good. I got the day off. I did 12 hours in a row before then.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah.
Must have been stressful.
Can be.
You got a lady at home who can massage your back. Stressful day.
There is somebody that I'm sort of pursuing.
Sort of.
They've been getting like we've been on their times off have been different from mine, so.
It's like online.
Yeah, let's gotta start somewhere.
Oh, I see. Have you been in a relationship before?
Yeah.
Like a real one?
Yes. Yes, sadly.
So that Eastern European man, I usually go to bar.
Does it count as a real does it count as a real relationship if they try to file a restraining order unsuccessfully, might I add, later?
We don't have restraining order in Georgia. We just have gun.
Oh, very good. I like that.
Yeah.
That sounds fucking great.
Usually a shotgun, like a hunting rifle.
Well, that would definitely do it.
Oh, dude, growing up, I felt semi-American because my dad owns like 5 guns.
That is, yeah.
It's such a weird thing too, because like he has a shotgun, and a hunting rifle. I'm not sure. I think in the bow hunting rifles, I don't know. He has like two rifles. One of them I think is a shotgun because yeah, it's a shotgun. So I remember he like saying a lot like, "This is Winchester, Winchester." You know, like I think it's a shotgun. I'm not fucking sure, but like two guns of that. He has a Glock. He has a I don't know what the model is called specifically, but it looks like an AUG.
Well, I gotta
Like
ask, what does your dad do that he has all these guns?
oh, he's a businessman, and
Oh,
he does
okay.
business. He does business with the Chinese and a lot of other people, if you know what I mean.
Oh,
Like,
okay. Yeah.
he's a businessman, but he was in the war, so he got like some rifle
I was about
collecting
to
or
say
whatever.
60 goddamn guns. Hmm.
And then he's got like five, and the fifth one is such a weird one because he has a fucking crossbow, dude. Like he's got a fucking crossbow. Like it's such a weird thing. Like what do you need a crossbow for? We don't got we all like the wildlife here is like deer and wolves. That's fucking it. Like you got like lynx. You're not gonna kill a you're gonna shoot a lynx with a crossbow, you're not just gonna kill him, you're gonna kill like future generations of that shit. Like what the fuck you need a crossbow for? What's wrong with you? Like you like to watch him suffer after you fucking like Jesus. It's
Jesus.
such a like why would you own a crossbow like ever? What is the purpose of owning a crossbow?
In case he gets sent back in time, I guess. I don't know.
I feel like I'm ranting like you know like the Bill Burr had this rant about like rifles. Like he had like this stand up bit I think. He goes he went fucking I don't understand like protection rifles because like you know like this is my self defense sniper rifle. Like imagine like looking out of your fucking balcony
Hmm.
and like looking at this guy and you're thinking this guy that's like 16 kilometers away from me. He keeps like coming towards the direction of my family. Two more steps, I'm gonna fucking shoot him. You know, like self defense. Like I don't know. It feels like I'm talking about that shit. Yeah. Like what? John Buba, a murder in Central Park. Oh, I do declare, Mr. Bjorgard. I can't believe that.
What are you reading?
John Buba's comment on your stream.
Let me take a look. Oh, John Bubba. A murder in Central Park. I do declare a beer Beauregard. I can't believe that. Okay.
I'm not sure if that's a reference because I read that book like I think like a year ago or something. I don't really remember the details.
Yeah. I've heard
Like,
Bubba in stream. He's and I
you know
quote,
how
the most southern man that has ever lived.
actually 2 years ago. But
Oh.
you know. By the way, you want to know how I got the book?
Oh.
I was seeing this Russian girl at the time who was like amazing girl who stumbled into my life, or I stumbled into hers. We spent 7 months together, like online, offline. Uh, we met in Georgia, and we just kind of like clicked, you know.
Hmm.
And then she left, and then we like communicated, and then she like kind of came back again, like twice. I was gonna go to Russia, but then like some border shit happened, so I couldn't go. And I'm also like, I don't know. Like, I was like, fuck this bitch. I'm not gonna fucking go to Russia. Like, I'm joking, but like, I remember we went to this bookstore, and she's like a big reader. She's from St. Petersburg. A lot of people read there, and Georgians don't really read a lot, but I like to read like American literature. I know like Russian literature because I speak Russian. I like to read it in Russian, but American stuff I went in the horror section because I'm a big fan of Edgar Allan Poe. You know,
Hmm.
horror in general, like my favorite game of all time. And a lot of you guys are gonna hate me for this, but it's Resident Evil 4, and like everyone's gonna be like, oh, it's fucking like the first and second. There was the shit of the Nemesis and two, but like 4 is just an action game. It's not a Resident Evil game, and you're right. Yeah, it is. Yeah, but the game is fucking awesome. So, fuck you. Fuck it. That's my favorite game of all time. And when I was in the bookstore, I went to the horror section, and I looked at this book. Hold on, I'm gonna try to find it actually. I think it's here somewhere. It's a book by Norma Maclean, who is an American writer, and it's called I think Mom, the Wolfman, and Me, or like some variation of that, or like the Wolfman, Mom, and Me, or whatever. And it the title like kind of intrigued me, and the cover of the book was this girl, like in like these old like 80s or 70s like jeans,
Hmm.
and she's sitting on a chair. So I thought, oh my god, this is probably like some teen horror shit with like a werewolf and stuff. This is gonna be awesome. So I got the book for like it's like really cheap, like I think like 5 Joe some shit.
Hmm.
It was like an old library. It was in the horror section. I started reading it, and by the end of the chapter, I realized, oh my god, this is not horror. This is the perspective of life through the eyes of like a 13-year-old or some shit. And her mom is like divorced, not even divorced. She was never married, and she's kind of like this bastard child. And they're just like she's just looking at life through the eyes of a 14-year-old or whatever the fuck her age was. And the Wolfman, it turns out, it's just some random dude who his mom, who her mom is seeing, and the reason he's called the Wolfman is because he has like this like he basically looks like Hagrid, and he's got like a big dog who looks like a wolf. And I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, this is like
Did you read the
this is like
synopsis before you bought the book?
no, I just bought the book. I think I did, but it didn't. It was kind of like you can like look at like something like a little sentence. You can see it as like horror or whatever.
Mm.
Like I don't know, like it was a it was a it was a beautiful day that day when Mary Poppins came in the house. Like you can like read shit menacing.
So yeah, you just believed you're like, I set myself up to
Yeah,
believe it was going to be horror. Okay.
yeah, because it was in the fucking horror section. What the fuck do you expect, man? It has Wolfman in the title. But I mean, this is a testament that Georgians don't fucking read, because like they just put it there based on the cover. Like, don't judge a book by its cover, man. Like, there you go. That's
Nice.
something I learned that day. Are you gonna do some talking, or is it, I'm gonna have to like carry the I thought this was your podcast, man.
I don't know. In the middle of the podcast, at the beginning, I was like, "What? Thought we're going to talk about stocks," and then suddenly you're telling me about Little Women or some shit like that.
I don't know.
I was like, "Hey, it's a good ramble. It's a good rant."
I mean, it's a good ramble, and like you kind of did a gamble here.
It worked. I think so. This is
I
fucking
guess, but I
yeah.
mean, the scary part is we're actually for the folks at home. We're
Oh,
sitting in a. I'm like explain to the folks at home here. We're sitting in a Discord chat room, on a server
where no one joins the chat
of
ever.
a no, no, of a game that we
Hmm.
both play. Not gonna mention any advertising and stuff like that, but we're sitting here, and there's a big risk that some fucking guy's gonna join in and just like say some fucked up shit. You know what I
That
mean?
would imply if you look in this chat, hardly anyone joins the call.
I know, but there was a dude who joined for a brief second, and then he left.
Huh?
You can trace back the audio and see it.
Eh?
And he was muted, but I did have I felt a little heart raise,
I'm not too worried about it.
Oh, I guess.
Eh?
Just blame it on the Russians, like the Chinese.
Yeah.
It wasn't me, Tony, ma.
Not a Chinaman's chance.
What? Oh, Chinaman? Isn't that racist?
Maybe.
Chinaman.
Why?
I'm
How?
pretty sure that's a racist term, but it's such a weird racist term, though.
How?
Like Chinaman, but I mean, it literally means man from China, right? So
How
what's
is that racist?
Yeah, but I mean, it's racist though. Like,
Is it?
how the fuck? I mean, how is the N-word racist, bro? Like, I mean, there's a fucking like country in Africa
Or
that's
don't. Don't try.
it just has one G,
Well, it's literally the word that the Mexicans use for it in their language, but still, let's not do that.
Well, you mean negro,
Yeah,
like black?
yeah.
Yeah. Also, in Spanish. Oh, yeah, the Spanish. Yeah. Also, yeah. In Italian, I think it's negro as well.
Okay.
There's like some like difference, but I don't know. I don't think that people should be so fucking scared of like a word. I don't know. I think that it's the context that matters. And what do I know? Just a random guy from Georgia.
Yep.
I mean, they have like alcohol. Like there's rum. It's called negrita. Like, and then like and then you just like at a point of like, I mean, like how weak how weak is a like a society that like people live in, that like everyone's afraid of like saying a word. Like what? You can get canceled for like saying a word. Like people gonna be like, oh, it's a touchy subject, and I'm like, I mean, I don't give a fuck.
Nice.
Like what? What do you mean it's a touchy subject? We're discussing stuff. It's not racist to discuss shit. It's always funny to me whenever I get into conversations like this, because it's usually the white people from America that get offended.
Uh
Like,
huh.
hey, we can't talk about that. And like, I'm like sitting there with my Nigerian friends. We're just like talking about like some white guy comes up. He's like, hey man, out of respect, they're black. But I'm like, yeah, I know. We fucking grew up together and shit. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck are you? Like, you know, it's like it's the funniest shit. Like, serious. Hello.
Yeah, I'm here.
Am I alone in this? Like, what
No, you started talking about Nigerian people, and I was like, I don't know any Nigerian people.
oh, you know any Nigerian like music? You know, Nigerian music.
No,
You know Fela Kuti.
no.
Oh, bro. You know, Bruce Lee once said, uh, water can float or it can crash, be
Yeah,
like water. And Fela Kuti said, "Water no get enemy."
which means
So, what do you mean? What do you mean? I
what?
don't fucking know. Ask him. Oh wait. Water don't no get no enemy.
Okay,
Water no get enemy. You can listen to the song and like, judge for yourself what it means. But I mean,
all right.
that dude is awesome. Like if any of you people are like looking for like good music that's gonna make you it's gonna make you shake what your mama gave you, and also make you think about stuff. Listen to Fela Kuti, because that guy is great. And he had like 20 wives or some shit. Awesome musician, like very talented musician, beautiful music.
Nice. Fela Grute. Is that it?
No, Fela Kuti,
Okay.
Felakuti.
We
Great,
will.
great shit.
I guess that's everyone's assignment for next time.
And there you go. Just listen to some Fela Kuti.
Fela
And
Grute.
if you're a real like if you like to get under the influence, I can't recommend you anything else but Pink Floyd.
Well, yeah, I know Pink Floyd.
I love Pink Floyd. You know that line that goes, fuck, how was it again? It's like, okay, 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 just a little pinprick. There'll be no more but you may feel a little sick. Can you stand up, stand up, stand up? I do believe it's working good. Keep you going through the show. Come on, it's time to go. There is no pain, you are receding. Like all that jazz.
Yeah.
I love that stuff so much because that was the music I grew up with. I loved it.
Is he singing about committing suicide there or something?
What? No, no, no. It's well, it's from the album The Wall. So
Well, yeah, no, I know the wall.
uh, Roger Waters, David Gilmour, Nick Mason, and Rick. Fuck, what was Rick's last name? Rick, Nick Mason, and Rick. Fuck.
It's funny you should
Right.
mention that.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Right. Rick
You ever
Wright.
recommend a song at the wrong time?
Me?
Yeah. Like,
What are you?
I was dating somebody who was really sick and not doing so well, and I recommended, I gave them Stairway to Heaven because I was like, this is a really good song. And they're like, oh, are you trying to tell me something? I was like, no! No!
God. Oh, that's fucked up.
I swear to God, I was like, I was just trying to, like,
You didn't realize. Good thing you didn't give him Highway to Hell.
well, that's more, like, that's more memey, it's more,
It's like gloomy as fuck.
but it's a happy,
I
cheerful kind of song,
I
though.
feel like dying. Here, take this XXX Temptation fucking CD album. It's so the whole album is about like like sadness and all that shit. Oh fuck. That was a great artist, by the way.
Oh yeah.
I feel like a lot of people didn't like him because he gained popularity and shit. I think he was a good artist. I was kind of sad when he like got murdered by like some dudes. I don't really know all the specifics, but I think he got like gunned down near like a McDonald's or some shit.
I mean, I'm not
Not
arguing.
not exactly sure where it was, but
Yeah.
like that dude was awesome, man. That dude had a lot of potential. He could rap and he could sing. Like that's fucking cool shit. But yeah, anyway, how's your sex life?
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yep.
Oh hi, Mark. What's that movie, dude? The Room.
My current coworker's name is Mark, so that works out really good.
Oh, that's good.
Every time he shows up to relieve me, hi Mark.
Oh, does he also have chairs in China?
Ah. Fucking beautiful.
Yeah. You wanna hear a joke?
Go ahead.
Oh, how much time you got, man?
Is this gonna be one of those jokes?
Oh, I'd say that it will divide your audience.
Well, what's
It's
it
gonna
about?
be, I mean, so notice one thing. There's 13 people watching at the moment, right?
Yeah.
Well, listening. So when I say this joke, when I tell this joke,
You can lose
you're gonna
half.
you're gonna see it's gonna be half or less.
Okay. Is it because it's offensive or because it's boring?
No, it's a beautiful work of art, but some people are just critics.
All right, let's hear it.
All right, so listen to me very carefully. Fanon. A moth flies into a podiatrist's office.
All right. That's the whole joke.
No, a moth flies into a podiatrist's office. Oh shit, we got 14 watching.
Oh yeah, no, here we go.
And the podiatrist is like, "What's bothering you?" And so the moth goes, "Geez, I don't know where to start, doc. Uh, I work all day long. I work for my boss, Grigory Ilinovich, and I don't know what I'm doing, doc. Uh-uh. I don't think that even Grigory knows what I'm doing. All that he knows is that he has power over me, and for some reason this brings him joy. And I toss and turn in my bed, and I wake up in the middle of the night, and there's an old lady who has her head on my shoulder. There's some old lady there, an old lady that I once loved, doc. And my son, Grigoro Ilininovich, uh, I no longer love him, doc. It's as if every time I look into his face, I see his dead eyes. Just my heart is filled with hatred and this mispleasure and all these negative emotions that I find myself experiencing whenever I catch a glimpse of myself in the mirror. And I feel like a spider, even though I'm a moth. I feel like I'm barely holding onto my web as an eternal fire burns me from underneath. I'm not feeling good. And so the doctor goes, "Moth, you're very troubled. But why didn't you go to a psychiatrist?" And the moth goes, "Because the light was on."
I get it. Because he's a moth and there's a light and he's drawn to it, and all that other shit didn't matter to the whole. I mean, if you want me to interpret it, there's times where I'll be bothered about some dumb shit that has nothing to do with why I'm pissed off. Well,
Yeah, man.
I'll be at
The
work and I'll
joke,
be thinking
the
about, oh,
joke
this
is
sucks in my
always,
life, but the only reason I'm pissed off is because I'm at work. That's it.
yeah, dude. The joke's always funnier when you explain it. I'm
Lol.
surprised we didn't lose any viewers.
Well, we went up one and went down
I
one.
kind of I
Yeah.
kind of fucked up the joke at the end because I didn't say. I didn't, I didn't fucking say the. Why the hell did you come to me? Like, this is. I'm very sorry for any Norm Macdonald fans out there. I am sorry, and I will change. I will learn the joke word for word, and then I'll tell it again one day on a different podcast.
It's okay.
Ah,
Yakov Smirnov has told better jokes in better days.
Jackov, Smirnov.
Yakov, he's back in the day, back when I was growing up, there was this one Russian dude whose whole shtick was "I'm Russian, lol."
Fucking hilarious.
Yeah, it really was.
Fucking Russian.
He's the one he came up with the little line, "What a country," you know,
What a
in
boy.
Soviet Russia. I can't.
That's gay.
Yeah, basically, in Soviet Russia, such and such does you.
In Soviet Russia, stand up. You fucking sit down.
Yes.
Oh, fucking no. Fuck. It's always nice to reminisce on the past, especially if it's communist past. China's in luck, huh?
Mm.
Beautiful, beautiful country they got going.
Yes.
Who do you think's more fucked, the average Chinese man or the average North Korean person?
North Korean.
Yes, but I said person. I didn't say Chinese woman.
I'm assuming it's just a joke now. It's supposed to shut up. If I try and explain it, you'll be like, "Oh, it's so much funnier when you explain the joke." Very good.
I'm not doing a bit. I'm just analyzing it. Like,
From
Chinese. Like,
yeah, from what I
some
heard in North
girl-
Korea, when the
you watch Family Guy, you know.
yeah, from what I heard from the news, when like they get a North Korean defector, their whole body's like infected with parasites and shit like that, because the water's all bad. So yeah, I'm gonna say North Korea's probably got it worse.
Jesus. Water's bad in North Korea.
Something along those lines. What are they gonna do? Sue me?
Who would have thought, dude?
Yeah.
Yeah, some North Korean guy's gonna be like, I don't like how this guy talks about our water.
I'm gonna sue.
I'm gonna go to America, get a citizenship, and I'm gonna sue his ass.
Well, technically,
Thought process.
for the purposes of defamation, if you shit talk an entire group of people, you're legally okay. If you shit talk an individual, which is it's kind of ironic.
What?
Oh, here for example, if you just for hashtag not legal advice, even though it totally sounds like it, if you sat there and said all Democrats are pedophiles, legally you should be okay. If you specifically go, this one person who happens to be a Democrat happens to be blank, you're probably gonna get sued.
So if you talk shit about like all the Democrats,
Yes.
then I see. But if you talk shit about a specific one,
Yes. And you say
Yeah,
that there's
isn't
such and
that-
such.
yeah, but I mean, isn't that the same thing as like stereotyping? And also, isn't that the same thing?
Stereotyping isn't illegal. Oddly enough.
Yeah, but isn't that the same thing as like racism or homophobia?
But it's not illegal. It's totally not.
Yeah, but I'm kind of, I don't know, it's a weird thing because like I mean, if you say there's this guy in school, there's this Asian kid, and he's like good at math, it's like, oh, okay, so Tim's good at math. But if you say like all these fucking Asians, this is great at math, bro. Like, I mean, it's kind of racist, That's a little racist, I mean, it's positive racism, but
Yeah.
but it's the racist, like. I don't know. That's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. I mean, I'd say that if people are prejudiced against you, use it in your advantage.
I do. I totally do.
Like tell me a way that like racism affected you in a good way. Like
If people be like, "Oh, you don't know what it's like because you're white," I'll be like, "I'm technically half Mexican," and then I get left the fuck alone.
Because like, what's wrong with being white? Like, it seems to me that in America, if you're born white and male and straight, you're just automatically evil or some shit.
Um, because liberals like to bitch, I guess? Question mark.
Liberals.
The
No,
left.
I don't understand that shit. 'Cause I mean, Kennedy was liberal, right?
Well, that's that's a traditional liberal. That's or a traditional Democrat.
I don't really understand politics, but I think that uh, if you want to do some shit, like do some shit. If you can find a community to do the same shit, do that shit.
Well,
Just
the
make sure that you don't compromise any other people, and like the
Demo-
same goes around for the other people.
Democrats today are about getting good boy points. It's
I
about
don't know. I
virtual
just feel like
signaling and shit like that.
as long as as long as you enjoy it and it's safe and it doesn't hurt anyone, it's harmless. I mean, I say go for it. I mean, I see like a lot of like like transgender people and like
Say
stuff.
I
There's like a lot of hate towards them. I don't think you should hate them.
so I'm gonna end the
I'm
stream now, not because I'm annoyed or anything, just because I have to excuse myself. I'll be back in the call in a bit. It's